Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Streggy, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you. Over.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delusions of Grandeur. I'm David Streggy, and here I have another review for you, this time of another Evan Jacobs production. And this is a sequel to his first feature to this film called Death Toilet. And Death Toilet 2 returns to the story of Brett Baxter, evidently after their exorcism of a toilet, while he is still recuperating from the previous escapades. He gets a phone call from Father Marcus, who was played by Isaac Golub, who is this tattooed priest that seems all gung-ho about involving him in adventures in exorcising or helping to exorcise more demons from more toilets. And he seems to think that he has found that the spirit that they had once exorcised has actually resurfaced. And I got to tell you, there are some different homemade clip art, CGI, I guess, in a way that you could explain it. There is a little bit more to explain that, or to show that there is a demonic possessiveness about this toilet. There's an attack that happens within the film, and probably spoiler alert. So, but there's an attack that happens, and I don't think this was in the first film, where toilet paper actually wraps around his throat. That would be Brett Baxter, who's played by Mike Hartsfield, and literally trying to choke him to death with the toilet paper. So, but in the first film, no one actually died in the film. So having things happen to an extreme where, you know, this whole phenomenon causes an actual event like that, I think that tops the most. Even though the the story of this is ludicrous. I mean, who would think that a toilet would get possessed and try to hunt people down? But Evan Jacobs was able to use his imagination and um, create the impossible with Death Toilet and Death Toilet 2. For some reason, I'm much more liking this film than I did the first film because there were some repeating moments that were in the first film, even though it was just as ludicrous as this film. And I like the fact that uh, Evan Jacobs uses some older wartime public service announcements for some of the things that are going on through here, because there's a backstory where Brett Baxter has actually come back from Vietnam. So I do like that there is an old um, old sense to some of the like there's a moment where there's an intermission, and there's a full uh, public service announcement that you would probably have seen during war bond moments, like on intermission in between, like a drive-in movie that you would probably, you know, scene if you were in the war and you probably went to go to the Flicker House and you saw this possibly in between as advertisement for reasons why to be part of the war. Um, Especially since the Vietnam War was a war that no one really liked at the time. People who came back from that war were actually ridiculed for being part of it. So, but in any case, you can get this film from SRS Cinema at this current point in time. I believe it's around $10 plus shipping and handling. So it's relatively cheap, and I know I'm going to be picking up it up soon. But I'm so glad that I was able to get to see a copy of this film. So far, I have enjoyed Evan Jacobs' work, and I hope he continues to um, direct films that he can build from nothing. So, in any case, thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate your time spent here on my page, and just give this man's work a one-time glance, if you will, at Anhedemia Films on Demand, which is on Vimeo. You can buy his films for like $2 and as downloads, or rent them for like 3 days for like 99 cents or something like that. Really, 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 really cheap. So, in any case, thank you for listening. And I'll definitely have some more cool reviews for you coming out. So let me know what you think, man. And let me know what you have thought of his films if you have seen them. I know he's been around for quite some time, and I'm glad that I get a chance to see some of the films get released in some way, shape, or form. So, in any case, thank you so much. Enjoy.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?